Poinsettias have been a long-time tradition, dating back all the way to the 1820s. In fact, the first person that brought the poinsettias from its native Mexico to the United States was the first U.S. ambassador to Mexico, and the poinsettias are named after him. In fact, his name was Joel Roberts Poinsett. Now, poinsettias are native to Mexico, and while we know them as small tabletop plants usually, in Mexico, they're often known as small shrubs or small trees, getting anywhere from 2 to 12 feet tall. Now, traditionally, we buy these as an annual plant that we just use for the holiday season each year, and then oftentimes we discard them. However, I know some plant lovers really enjoy holding onto those poinsettias and attempting the challenge of trying to get them to rebloom or to have those red, colorful bracts again the following season. Well, you can see we're here at the Greenhouse Learning Center on OSU's campus, and the Horticulture Club has already potted up this year's crop of poinsettias. And so now is the time, usually late September, early October, is when you want to start thinking about getting those bracts to come on and turn color. Now, this doesn't just happen overnight. In fact, you got to give it a little bit of time. So again, the beginning of October is when we need to start exposing these plants to what is called short day treatments and providing them with an uninterrupted 14 hours of night darkness. And so you can see here we have all of them in the greenhouse. However, our fancy new greenhouse is equipped with some blackout cloth. And so at 5 p.m. every night, there's shade cloth. It's not just shade cloth, it is blackout cloth that completely closes off all of the sunlight that might still be remaining around here. So much so that we even have the windows that are covered so that there's not any extra light pollution that can creep in here on these poinsettias. Now at 8 a.m., those blackout cloths open back up, exposing our plants again to the bright sunlight that they would naturally receive here in the greenhouse. Now, of course, if you're a homeowner and just have 1 or 2 plants, you don't have all this fancy technology. So how do you get your poinsettia to color up as we head into the Christmas season? Well, there's a couple of tricks that you can do, and one of the simplest is just to get a cardboard box and actually cover your poinsettia. So you want to make sure that it's completely covered so that you're not getting any of that light down there. If you have any cracks in your box, you might just take a towel and also cover it as well. Another option would be to just put it into a dark closet or something and then actually use that towel to kind of cover the base of that door so that there, again, is no light pollution creeping into that closet. Because believe it or not, even the light from a television can actually prevent your poinsettias from developing those flowers. So this is one trick. Again, you're going to want to do this at 5 p.m. and then remove the box at 8 a.m. So that's the trick, is you got to make sure not to forget about it. And once you remove that box during the day, again, check it for water and kind of maintain it as you would a normal plant with checking water and also exposing it to bright light during those daytime hours. So that's an easy trick. However, you got to be diligent, right? So we're talking about 2 months of doing this daily. So you can see why a lot of times people just look at poinsettias as an annual plant to purchase every Christmas season. So it might be worth that cost that you're spending. But if you're up for a fun challenge, you might give this a try to get your poinsettia to rebloom this season.
We hope you enjoyed this video as part of our Oklahoma Gardening YouTube channel. You can also find even more videos on the OK Gardening Classics YouTube channel. And join us on social media for great gardening tips, photos, and discussion.